video here on A+ SimRacing. So we're back in AMS2, getting some more action with these Corvettes. Because recently I was doing Hotlaps at LongBeach, and it was just so much fun, I decided I would keep going. So I turned this into a mini-series, and we're here at Cleveland. Now this is a circuit that I have never raced before on, I've never hotlapped on, I don't know anything about, other than it's at an airport. Now, I found that because this track is so flat, it's hard to see where the corner is until you're really close to it. There's not a lot of natural features to use as braking points, turn-in points, any of that kind of stuff. So I decided I was going to study the paint marks on the tarmac and use those for my initial cues. Wherever there are marker boards, use those. Wherever there are piles of tires and marshals on the track side, use those. Any kind of feature that you can point out as you're going by to pick your brake and your turn-in point. The runways at Cleveland GP are nice and smooth, but the rest of the track can get a little bit bumpy, so you have to watch your throttle input. You'll probably have to do some active steering, add some opposite locks so you don't slide too much, because if you're going quick around here, you're definitely going to be sliding a little bit. Also, the back straight is just so wide you can end up easily making your line too long and just extending your lap distance unnecessarily. So let's get on board this Corvette C3 and take a lap around Cleveland GP in AMS2. That was my best lap around Cleveland in the Corvette C3, and as you can see, it put me on the top of the leaderboard, even though there's only 4 entries. I'll still take that. So let's go on to my favorite Corvette in AMS2 from the GT Classics. It's the same chassis as the other one, but it has more horsepower, more torque, it weighs less, and has bigger tires, so you get more grip. There's still no aero, it's all mechanical grip. But this car, it begs to be thrown around. You get a little bit of the slip angle going, you do some opposite lock, keep that throttle down. Just so much fun. This is the car in AMS2 and why I started doing the Corvette Hotlaps in the first place, because it's just so much damn fun, probably at any track. But since it's American muscle, I figured I'd start it with these American tracks. I don't know what else I can say about this car that I haven't already said before. It's just so much fun. You gotta try, hop into AMS2, load up this car on your favorite track, and just have a blast. And let's just take a moment here to appreciate how awesome this car looks and sounds. Oh yeah. Alright, so let's get on board this C3R and do a lap around Cleveland. Damn, this car is badass. lot of fun, and my personal best lap, which was good enough to get on top of another leaderboard, even though there was only a handful of entries. Still gonna take it. On to the C8R. Now this leaderboard is definitely going to have a lot more entries. I will probably not be in the top 10, but I'm still going to try and do the best that I can. At this point, I've had a lot of practice with the previous two cars, so I know the track a lot better than when I started. And being on top of two leaderboards, that feels pretty good. Even though there's only a handful of entries, whatever. It still feels good, so that gave me a bit of confidence boost going into this lap. And even though I don't think I'm as good with this car as some of the other cars, it's still a lot of fun to throw around the track. It's got lots of grip from the more advanced suspension and the aerodynamics. It's got traction control, no ABS, so you still have to mind your braking. But it's a lot more user-friendly than the previous two Corvettes. And of course, being mid-engined, it handles a lot differently than the other two as well. So let's get on board the C8R and do one final lap around Cleveland GP in Automobilista 2. That was my best lap in the Corvette C8R. Let's see where that puts me on the leaderboard. Well, I'm definitely not on top, but that's better than I was expecting. Front page, I'll take that. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.